David Chang, for those who don't know, is a Korean-American chef, five-time James Beard Award winner who started Momofuku in 2004. He's got restaurants in Toronto, Australia, Vegas, and LA. And now he's launching a new docu-series on Netflix. We asked him what it's like helping the streaming giant start a new genre.
The best way to describe Netflix is they want you to define the sandbox. They're still trying to figure out what's right or what's wrong. And it's allowed us to create a show that I think is an honest representation of what we think is worthy of talking about right now. So they've been incredibly supportive, the whole team. It's not like I've done this before, so I can't tell you anything else.
How can you not worry about sort of just getting lost in that morass of content?
Well, it's the same question I have and I present to my team at Momofuku, is that there are more restaurants than ever before. I think you can only worry about making the best quality product possible and hope that that's still going to win out through word of mouth or however. And that's the same way I feel about the variety of contents on Netflix, is that you hope someone watches it, and just like a great restaurant where you're getting a recommendation, you hope that someone that eats or watches it are like, hey, you have to watch this. You have to eat this. That kind of enthusiasm, I think, is infectious. So if we were eating in like another area that was like beef rich, this would be like short ribs. But seeing we're right off the coast, this is as good as it gets if you want to eat great seafood. You can assemble this in any which way possible. What I love about Korean food and why I think it's so perfect for the era we live in right now, it's communal dining, but you can still customize it how you want to do it.
So it's group and individual.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've brought on a president to help run the business end. We have a board, all of these things. I think for us to do it right, we're going to have to become corporate. We're going to have to be as corporate as any great corporation has ever been, but simultaneously, we have to be like the craziest, like anarchist possible. I'm not sure how that will wind up, but I do know that I have to be a better manager. I have to delegate better. And these are new challenges. You know, I live in a world of sports analogies, and it's easy to hate on the Patriots or the Spurs. I love the fact that they have the same access of talent to everyone else, for the most part, and they just have a winning organization is something that is widely attracted to me. To foresee things that other people don't, I think that paranoia is definitely can be a positive. That's what I look at, is how do you build a winning organization where people want to be there.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
That was great.
Guys, coming up in the next hour, we'll talk more with David about the consumer and real estate and the degree to which restaurants are now actually becoming anchor tenants, something that had never been the case in his early career. But I'll tell you, Michelle, David, Jim, having a meal with him here in Korea, talking to him about the cuisine that helped inspire not just his restaurants, but obviously was a big piece of his childhood, one of the big perks of covering these games this time.
I will bet. I mean, everybody in the control room is, one, jealous, two, really, really hungry after watching the segment, first of all. And it was very cool for him, the way he described the way Netflix is trying to do its programming. I thought his metaphors worked really well there in a new kind of insightful way.
Yeah, I think the parallels are definitely there. We're swimming in content, and increasingly we're swimming in restaurants and concepts of food. And the word of mouth, as he says, have you seen this show? Have you tried this restaurant? Are two very similar conversations that chefs are going to rely on if they're going to break out.
Yeah, the old word of mouth, as they say.
Yeah.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.